Head coach Adell Harris and junior Jenny DeGraaf. Coach, we'll start with an opening statement.
Well, first give some credit to Furman for coming out and fighting and not laying down. We're up 17 in the third quarter, got us to miss a few shots in a row, and then all of a sudden, bang, 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 their all-conference kid steps up and, gets them back in position to win. But very proud of our team for finding a way.
Just talk about those winning minutes. There seemed like there were a couple of possessions that you guys took shots that were really quick that you didn't like, call the timeout, and then it was one of those games that there were just turnovers. You need those games to get ready for conference play.
And you need to win those games so you don't lose confidence in yourself. But you're right. They put us on the ropes. They fought back. I'd like for us to be able to handle their pressure better. I bet we turned it over 70 to 80% of the times that they pressed us, which I don't like. We should be able to get the ball in and attack on the other end. I thought Jenny made some shots once we got it. She's only really made a few shots down in the last 4 minutes of the game, really, and then we missed a lot of free throws. So when you miss free throws, they're getting the ball back and we're fouling them and turning it over. It becomes a difficult challenge. But to say I have a little headache is an understatement.
Jenny just talked about the back-to-back trips. You could have iced it with just one free throw, missed both, then they foul you again. To get that one, how satisfying is it?
It was really satisfying. I just got to make free throws. I make the first two and the game's pretty much over. So just got to get in the gym and shoot some more free throws. But it was a relief to see it going.
And Jenny, what was your impression of that game? Because it seemed like really up until the middle part of that third quarter, things started getting a little sporty, and then it's really close down at the end. Just what's it like playing a game like that?
Well, I guess we're a young, old team, whatever you want to say, but we haven't had a lot of experience playing with leads, and I think a lot of that comes down to experience, and I'm glad that, like she said, Furman came in and fought, and they didn't give up, and they hit some shots, props to them, but we were able to keep it calm enough to gather the win.
And can I ask you, this is by far the loudest it's been here this season. What's it like kind of playing and having that much energy and noise inside the building? How did that help you guys?
It's a different experience for each of us, but personally for me, I enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a great opportunity for us and gives us a chance to play in front of a lot of people and makes us communicate at a lot higher level.
And Coach, same for you. What's it like when you do have a building, albeit a bunch of pint-sized people? What's it like playing in an atmosphere kind of like that, coaching in an atmosphere like that?
Well, I think it's great because nobody has the energy of an 8-year-old kid. And the joy, they are so amped. You turn on a song, their bodies move. It's who we all aspire to really be. We're just too cool to do it. But I love it how those guys are just out there free. They're having fun. And that energy alone, they bring it. And so from that perspective, I just love watching them. The basketball game, I think once it starts, they don't really care. I think they're involved in other stuff once the game starts, ready for the next song. But I like it that our facility is full. It's always a great game. Ever since I've been here, I think UNCW does it better than any other university I've ever seen. And I've coached for 13 years and I played 4 years. And this elementary school educational day started probably back in the late 1990s, right into the early 2000s, and nobody does it like us. Nobody. And I'd like to venture to see other people who really step up and do it, but nobody does it like us.
Let's talk about the effort. Girls flying all over at the end of the game. You got to be happy with that effort of just flying after the balls.
Yeah, it's something we've kind of addressed with, being a team that gets deflections. We're a really big team. And big teams can't sit back and allow people to do what they want to do offensively. Got to be more disruptive. We talked about that in the last 2-3 weeks, being a more disruptive team. And, it showed, it weared on them in the last 3 possessions that Furman had where they pass it in and a kid travels and they try to get it in and they throw it out of bounds. It wears on you when you continue to just be there and be in their face for 40 minutes. So we got some depth. We got a chance to be that team that does it for 40 minutes. We just got to take ownership of it and make sure it's our identity from possession to possession.
Talk the play of Madison's, probably the last 10, 12 games last year, really had great contributions. But this year, the improvement that she's had game in and game out for this team.
Yeah, it's just a more confident kid. You know, she just, and I attest that to just paying your dues. I mean, that kid she's gotten beat up some. You know, you've watched her out here her freshman and sophomore year not get it done. You've watched her struggle. I mean, if you've been in our practice, you've watched me yell at her a lot. So she's paid her dues, and it's just part of the process. She's respected it. Now she's earned the right to show up every day and play with some confidence. She's a lot smarter, obviously, because of her experiences. But I'm really happy for her because she is playing with such a swag. She doesn't get rattled by mistakes anymore. She's tough. And our team actually leans on her for her experience, a little bit like Beck and Jordan as well.
Just talk about moving forward. You got the holidays coming up. Talk about like the schedule with what you guys plan to do.
Well, we plan to rest and recover and get ready for Wofford, and then rest and recover and get ready for Catawba.
Anything else? Thank you.